of any person that had sort of talked about adding more flights and whether there's capacity and can we really handle this. Let's bring our Eric Flack back in, because I know Zoe brought this up earlier and we were kind of talking about it. And you've done some reporting on this, Eric, and you want to dig a little deeper into it for us.
Yeah, first let's look at that route. That was from Wichita, Kansas, right here to Washington Reagan National Airport, DCA. You might have heard just a couple moments ago that senator from Kansas say that this direct route just went into existence, just became a reality about a year ago, which may have people wondering, well, was it part of that ongoing controversy last year in 2024 when we were hearing about whether or not they were going to add routes to Washington National Airport, which many people say is one of the busiest, if not the busiest, in the entire country. We want to let you know that we did check into that, and that this plane, the one that fatefully ended up in that collision and into the Potomac River, was not in fact one of the ones that has been added as part of that ongoing discussion, ultimately becoming a reality in the FAA Reauthorization bill that was passed in the fall in the later part of last year. There were 5 flights that were added as part of that reauthorization bill. Only one of them was an American Airlines flight, and that one to San Antonio. In fact, myself and a couple other people back in the newsroom did some quick checking on some of these commercial websites from the airlines. We can't see that these direct routes that have already been added or were talked about being added to the register of flights at DCA are even in existence yet. They still aren't even available. So not saying anything can change, not saying any of those flights will be pulled back now because of this, but if you had questions out there about whether this flight was in fact one of those flight that was just added over some people's objections over the amount of traffic and the amount of near misses that have happened between aircraft there at DCA Washington National Airport, we have now learned and confirmed that this flight in fact was not one of those, although it is new to the register, as was outlined by that senator in that press conference just a couple moments ago.